Ayo, who made this? MO7 did it again.
Welcome to another episode of Big Ego Media. I've got another special guest today, go by the name of Demz. How are you today?
I'm good.
Now, very controversial this past week. You've gone viral on the internet. It's been like a week now? How long has it been?
It's been a couple, I think, 2 months.
It's been 2 months? Okay, I must
It's just resurfacing.
Just resurfacing.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get into the bottom of that, but as we do with all of our guests, get to know who they are, where they're from. So, what is your name?
Well, my artist name's Demz. Mm-hmm. My name's Demisha.
Yeah. I'm
16 and I'm from Newham.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how is it growing up in Newham?
Well, I think I've always grew up in Newham, but I went high secondary in Redbridge side, so I'm not really. I went to school in Newham, but I'm not really.
Because I got family like in the Canning Town area, so I was back and forth in those areas all the time. But Newham, as it is now, growing up, is seen as one of the most violent places in London. Do you sense that yourself, being a 16-year-old girl, not even a boy?
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of glad that I didn't go to school in Newham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have turned out a bit. I think it would have went left a bit.
So someone as young as you right now, you're still 16, what is your sort of ambition in life? What do you want to do?
Well, right now the music has to work.
Has to work?
Yeah, it has to, because that's what I want to do.
Yeah, so that's your full focus?
Yeah.
I mean, when did you get into music?
I think it was like 2019. My brother got his equipment. It wasn't even a lot. We just got a mic. We didn't even have a stand for the mic. He had a cupboard in his house. Yeah. Put the mic up on the poles, like pipes in his cupboard, tied it up. And yeah, that was it until, as the years go on, we've got more equipment.
Yeah.
Brother and his friend learning how to engineer and that, so.
By the time you'd have been like, what, 13, 2019, so like, what made you want to get into music? Just, was you spitting? Did you see other people spitting in your class?
My brother wanted to do the music, and I just thought, yes, that's him. And then, I think I remember when I wrote my first bars, he didn't even think it was me that wrote it.
Yeah.
And then, I think, started recording more songs, and then he was like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Did you feel confident right away? Because some people, like, they might write bars and keep it in secret.
Yeah.
Did you feel confident? Like, oh, bro, listen to this.
At first, I wasn't too confident, and I showed him, and I realised people are feeling it, so I might as well just stick with that. Yeah.
And what kind of music, what's your sound, would you say?
I don't really know. I want to be versatile, so right now, I don't really say that I like doing this specific type of music. I'm up to anything, really. Yeah. So
growing up in your household, we always ask all of our guests, you grew up with both your mum, your dad there?
My mum and my dad split when I was like 4, but I still know them, and like I still don't really feel no different.
Yeah. Do you spend enough time with both of them? And I think, how do you think that affects you?
Yeah, I think that just made me a bit more stronger, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
when you was like, I guess, young, let's say primary school, what was the biggest ambition, inspiration? Was it
sports?
Sports?
Yeah, because I used to do gymnastics and cheerleading, football, sports. Yeah.
Ambitious to be a footballer? Was you any good?
I was good at football, but I wanted to be a gymnast. I'm good at that type of stuff. Yeah.
And now you're not on it no more?
Secondary school hit and just...
What is it then? Because let's say a lot of girls drop off at sort of 14, 15 when it comes to sports. Is that big, massive drop off? What do you think it is?
I don't know. I just think you get to them ages, it's like you're not even trying to... You get more stuff to focus on, and another thing, you can't really play with they put you to mix with the boys, innit? Yeah. Boys are getting rough when you're in secondary school. So you just stand one side and let them do that. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So when I go to the moment that's gone sort of crazy over the internet, I think there's like 2.5 million views on TikTok and all over Instagram. So there's a female black officer. Mm-hmm. She ends up falling on the floor. I mean, talk us through that day before we get to that point. What has happened? Why the police at the house?
Well, me and my brother got into a little sibling fight, sibling fight, but it must have been outside, so police were called. And I know, like, my brother already has this look, like, I already know what's about to happen if police. So I think we're in the house, we're still arguing, and then my mum says there's police outside. So we're just scruffling in the house, we're running on the rooftop. By the time we got on the rooftop, we look down, we see the police. We ran back in my room. I said, get in the wardrobe. He got in the wardrobe. He got in the wardrobe, and the police officers spoke to my mum, then they come upstairs, and they asked if I know where my brother is. I said, I don't know where he is. I think he's gone. Then they asked if they could search my room. They started going through every single wardrobe. And then that last wardrobe that he was in, I knew he was in, I stood in front of it, and I wasn't gonna move. And she asked me to move, I said, no, I'm not moving. And I think she said she was gonna move me. She held on to me. She tried to pull me, but I just pulled away. I pulled at the same time. She ended up slipping and dropping back.
I mean, we'll get to what the aftermath, what happens next, but so you and your brother having an argument on the street, was it like a very loud argument?
Yeah.
And then got someone to call the police?
Yeah, me and my brother will go blows to blow, like we're fighting, we're just fighting.
But over what though? What
Sibling, I don't even remember, I don't actually remember, but it was something, it must have been something stupid, because when we heard there was police, that's both of us running together, so.
But didn't you just think, oh yeah, why did you feel that you had to kind of run and hide? It's like, yeah, me and my sister, me and my brother were having an argument, it's done now.
We're always getting up to something. I don't know why. I didn't know why we're there. My mum just said, police are outside. So that was the first thought.
So with that now, so when they've come in, they look. So why they said they're looking for your brother and not you?
They wouldn't tell me.
Yeah.
They wouldn't tell me. So, yeah.
So then after that, obviously the camera cuts, or is there more footage that you didn't film?
The police officer, she's tried to stop the recording. My brother's grabbed the phone. Yeah, so it stopped.
So, I mean, what happens next then?
They had a conversation with outside, and then he came back in, and everything was fine. And then I showed him the video, and then he was like, you should post that, you know. And I was like, no. And then I posted it on TikTok. It didn't go viral at first. It hit like 1,000 views, and then my TikTok got banned. I made another one. Decided to post it again, and it got 2.4 mil now.
Why did they ban your TikTok? Just because of guidelines?
Yeah, I've had the TikTok since it was Musically, so all them reports just piled up.
Oh, you just taught me something new there. Was TikTok Musically back in the day?
Yeah, and it changed to TikTok.
Okay, swear down. Because my daughter, she's 13, and she's 14. I just turned 14. I remember her talking about this Musically thing, so that's what turned to TikTok. Okay, makes sense. So they grabbed the youths by getting them into doing. Oh, you think you're doing music, and then okay, that makes sense now. So I mean, the situation is resolved. It's gone viral, and I always tell people, once you go viral, you need to capitalize on this. I mean, obviously, from you going viral, you must have got a lot of backlash. I mean, what are the sort of things that people said?
A lot of, like, when I check the people that view it, a lot of Americans, like mostly Americans, Canada, Germany, and Americans, they're a bit more angry than everybody else because obviously their police system works different. So everyone's talking about if she was in America, she would have got shot. If she was in America, this would have happened. Yeah, it probably would, but I'm just grateful that it didn't. When.
Do you have any regrets over the video, though?
No.
Not at all?
No.
And with the officer, have you seen her since? How has she been?
I've seen her in East Ham walking with the other officers. Well, I was with my mum, just like I didn't see.
Do you think she knows who you are? You think she's seen it? She must have seen it.
Well, if she's seen that, I apologise, but yeah.
I mean, so what's next though? So now you've got the limelight. People kind of know who you are now. So how do you now take your next steps? Well,
just the music. That was the biggest, one of the biggest boosts on my page for my music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna push through the music even harder now because I've got, the
attention's there.
Yeah.
Now. So in terms of sort of, I know you said you're versatile. What's the sort of genres have you been jumping on?
When I started on like drill beats because I feel like drill is easy, like the beats are easy to pick up on.
Yeah.
And then I get into when I want to write my life stories or whatever's going on, them little slow Drake beats, them, and then I think it just changes I don't know.
And you do a bit of singing as well now as well.
Kind of.
Nah, but
I'm
I
not
mean, what I
too-
would say, the singing also sounded great, so definitely utilize it. A lot of people don't mix the both. So you mentioned Drake, the example. Drake's someone that does a bit of singing, does a bit of rapping, and it kind of works out. So have you got yourself a management? Is it Big Bro going to be managing you? So Big Brother 60 all comes.
Yeah, we've got a little BM production that he's running with his best friend, and he's got other artists, singer, rapper. There's a lot of other people in there, but yeah.
It's a Big Bro producer. I mean, he's here right now as well today. You know, come on. You know, come on. Yeah, you can come on. We might not hear you properly, but come on. So it was you. So it was you. Can you come on? Yeah. So it was you. The feds are looking for.
Yeah, they were looking for me still.
So you hid in the you hid in the cupboard.
Yeah, I hid in the cupboard. Obviously, that's my sister.
Oh, the whole set's going down today. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Ruben saved the day. Ruben saved the day.
I swear. As my sister was saying, because of like how I look, she didn't want them prejudging me. So
Yeah.
she was just like, look, natural instincts. Let's run. That kind of
I
thing.
know, but why are you running? You didn't do nothing. You didn't argue with your sister.
Yeah, but obviously, the feds.
The way it could have looked to other people, I
Yeah.
knew like they could have probably thought there's a boy beating up a girl, but we'll go and blow for blow.
As you see, they came. They just spoke to man. And left. It wasn't.
I mean, I think it would have been even funnier if the video had seen you actually come at the cupboard down.
Yeah, you see his hand in the video, his hand come out.
They were like, what happened to your brother? Like on the comments, you know what I mean? On the
Even till today, there's people commenting.
I mean, after that, they just spoke to you and then it's all.
Yeah, just let me go, spoke to him as usual. Yeah, no, they never done nothing really.
But your sister said you're also a very big inspiration, despite the sibling rivalry, that you're also a very big inspiration to her in terms of the music. I mean, when she started spitting to you, like,
Yeah.
did you see the talent straight away?
No, when she spat to me the first time, like, I said to her, what? Whose bars did you steal? I said to her and then she's like, look, that's mine. I'm like, oh, alright. Showed it to a couple of my brethren, they're like, no, this is hard. This is better than you, bro. I'm like, no. But obviously, I want my sister to be better than me. She's a talented rapper, and what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to build like a label for everyone. Like, I've got rappers, I've got singers, engineers, I've got producers, but my sister said I'm a manager, but I'm trying to engineer. So it's hard. Like, I kind of do need the support, but as you go, we'll see what's gonna happen.
I mean, the hardest thing I always tell people, because I just got into managing myself, it's like, it's the marketing side of it.
Yeah.
You can have a talented person, but if you've got no eyes on them,
Then there's
no point in it. You can be the best footballer in your ends if no scouts come and pick you up. It's like that as well, so it is difficult. But you guys have had a viral moment. It's gone out there now, so hopefully you use that to capitalize. And yeah, I'll be tuning in and look forward to see what you guys produce in the future, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.